Hello everyone, Kudus here, co-founder of Inframail. I want to make this quick video on Mail Meteor. So I noticed a lot of people sending insanely bad emails, I mean, to be quite frank with you. And I think it comes from being a beginner, but you might think that something might resonate with someone, but the email service providers and like all these, spam checking tools within these platforms are gonna basically just, put your email in spam, or someone's just gonna read it and say this is definitely spam and, put you in the spam folder. So to prevent this, definitely use Mail Meteor. It's a spam checker. It's a completely free tool. You just paste your email copy in here, and you can literally just see if your email, looks like spam or it just sounds like spam. So this is like an email that I wrote, right? Obviously a random offer. I saw you were on LinkedIn and went to Princeton University. I did too. We saw your announcement on hitting 100,000 MRR. Can you handle another 40 to 50K in additional MRR? Asking because we help service-based businesses grow 30 to 40% in 90 days without using paid ads or YouTube content. We did it for Anthony's fitness business, and he went from 93K MRR to 162,000 MRR in 45 days. May I send you over some more info? Now, this is like the basic as an email can get. You don't have to be flashy. You don't have to be fancy. The offer in and of itself is really good. I'll help you grow 30 to 40% in 90 days without using, whatever mechanism they hit. No one likes paid ads or filming YouTube shit, right? So this is a very important, email, just as far as like templates go, but also the spam checker kind of lets you know where you kind of messing up. Like for example, here, if I put 40 to 50K in, let's say not additional, but in more MRR or something like that, it would probably trigger something else, right? It would probably trigger another spam, thing. But right here, this one's an overpromise, 30 to 40%. 40% sounds like an overpromising to like, this spam checker. So it's really good to put your, info through here. And I want to show you another email, right, where someone basically, this is a decent email, definitely really good. This is actually my old email. And I put it through a spam checker. You would think it's really good or like a decent email, but there is certain parts of it that gets kind of, shady, or there's, it's very unnatural, etc. Right? So you can just play around with this and, kind of change things. Like for right here, there are 0 setup fees, service fees, or pay per call models. You could put like pay per performance maybe, and see. I guess that still kind of triggers it a little bit, but it's a lot better. Just kind of playing with it. Maybe top recruiters instead of putting top 1%, right? Just little things like this will, you'll just pass through the spam filter and you won't get marked. So it's just really important to use this. This is like an email from a user that was just, to be quite frank, just horrible. I mean, it's long. The subject line was free something. Yes, you read that correctly, free. I mean, it just sounds like an ad, right? You want your cold email to seem, you want it to seem like it's coming from a friend. You want to keep it concise. You want to keep it short. Like, who's going to read all this? And it's riddled with spam. I mean, its overall score is poor, right? And even this one is, I mean, it's still not the best. I mean, you'd want to keep it really good. This one's okay, right? But ideally, you want to make it perfect, right? And this is just horrible. But you could see there's just a lot of issues here, the overpromising is shady, unnatural. There's a lot of money talk, free. Like, this is not how you write an email. So just put it through a spam checker. Make sure you're doing your due diligence to fix this. Make it very clean. This is the cleanest that really an email can get. Like even if I just put something like 30%, let's say asking because we help service-based businesses grow 30 to 40. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say other than that, right? But obviously you can find creative ways to make it better. But in general, this is the kind of template, right? You just want to introduce yourself, right? Maybe give them a little bit of personalization and ask them, a question that they can respond to. That's an open-ended question, or maybe preferably a yes/no question, right? Because it's actually easier for them to respond. And then you ask, and then you tell them what you offer, right? The mechanism that you offer it with, and also, what your mechanism doesn't include. And then the last part is just who you helped. And then you just say, hey, may I send over some info? I also see a lot of people saying, going straight for the call. It's not going to work, Of course, it depends on the industry. Some people know where it works, and if they have the call to action as booking a call and it works for them. But you have to test it. It takes a lot of testing to kind of know, if people are going to do that. Right? And you kind of have to have like a good LinkedIn profile, a good landing page, a lot of testimonials, etc. But may I send you over some info? It's a very soft call to action. But in general, I just wanted to show you guys this tool because it's very, very important to use. Please use it. Make sure that you're not riddled with all these, spammy little, notifications, and keep your email at least okay. Ideally, perfect is better, but okay is also good. There's also something called the one-sentence cold email, which is something like this, right? Just kind of give you an example, right? This is a great email, right? Very, very short, gives your offer, right? And then that's it. Like, it's just like, it doesn't give your offer, but it just asks a question that's a yes or no, and then you can kind of go into the inbox management, handling the objections over the inbox, etc., etc., etc. So, I just wanted to make this quick video. Check out Mail Meteor. I'll leave the link somewhere around, and you can click it, use it for basically every email, all your sequences. Just put it through a filter, and yeah, I hope that helps. Peace out.